Now, I was so torn about which Hans Zimmer one to kind of recommend the most, because all of his are not only hugely popular and well known, they are all so majestic and triumphant and dramatic, and like to pick one is extremely hard. But I did choose the Inception one today. It was in my head because a dancer used it on Britain's Got Talent last night, and it just reminded me what an amazing piece of work that one is. But obviously you will also have known the Gladiator soundtrack. That was hugely popular at the time. He's also done Dark Knight, 12 Years a Slave, Lion King, Interstellar. I mean, in terms of works in their own right, they're incredible things, but his music definitely elevated them all to that next level of amazingness. So Hans Zimmer is the man, in short. So if you've never heard of Hans Zimmer, I find that very hard to believe, because you probably will have heard it even if you haven't realised it. Make sure you check out his discography, because it is incredible. I'm not going to say the composer's name of this because I am 100% going to get it wrong, but it is one of the tracks from the soundtrack for Young Victoria, and it's their theme. And if you've watched their film, you will have come away just, I don't know, just blown away how in love Victoria and Albert were. Like they would have done anything for each other, and as you'll see from the film, protected each other from all manner of horrible things. And it's just really moving to see people that in love. It's just a beautiful thing, and this song is equally as beautiful. One of those perfect movie soundtrack songs. This is a film I used to really love when I was growing up. It had Oliver Reed, Faye Dunaway, Raquel Welch, and I forgot the guy's name, but he's in Austin Powers. He plays he is the English guy in Austin Powers. Faye Dunaway plays this utterly stunning but evil milady in the film, and this is her theme, and it is used when you have a flashback moment which involves Oliver Reed, which I won't ruin if you haven't seen the film. I remember being obsessed with the film because I thought Raquel Welch was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I really wanted the peach dress she wore, and I had a slight crush on Oliver Reed. I always loved this song. It had that kind of Baroque or Elizabethan feel with the harpsichord sound, but then it had the strings, which, as you know from the other ones I've spoken about, always get me in there. So check it out. So Craig Armstrong, I think, is probably one of my favourite film composers overall. He also releases albums of his own. He worked on Love Actually and made all those lovely love themes. His is the Glasgow one, which was my favourite. He also created the amazing score for Romeo and Juliet, and let's face it, everything about that film was perfect, from the score to the soundtrack to the visuals to the costume. Everything about that worked, and that is still one of my favourite scores of all time. So also check out that one. He also did a Moulin Rouge, The Bone Collector, Romeo Must Die. He's doing Far From the Madding Crowd, which is out now, which is Carey Mulligan. So I haven't heard that score, but I presume it's going to be amazing. I really loved his work for The Great Gatsby, the remake. I know a lot of people weren't sure about the film. I personally really did enjoy it, but in my eyes, Leo DiCaprio can't really do much wrong. But one of the standout things from the film was the music. I really enjoyed the score. I'll play a bit of one of my favourites from the score here. See what you think. I thoroughly recommend you check out his second independent album, which was As If to Nothing. The song that he did with Evan Dando in particular is incredible. I think it's called Wake Up in New York, so check that one out as well. Now, The Notebook, obviously a modern day romantic classic. I know some of the boys watching will probably be like, oh god, not that film, because it might not be up your street, but a lot of us girlies do enjoy it. Helped largely by the appearance of Ryan Gosling, but there's something about those two together that's just gorgeous. And Aaron Zigman did the soundtrack to this one, and it not only kind of sets the mood, it also seems right for the time that the story is set in, because it's got some kind of bluesy jazz influence in there with some of the instrumentation, which kind of just seems right for the film. So yeah, I'll play a bit of that now. Don't cry. He seems to have a good relationship with Nick Cassavetes, who... Did I say that right? Well, the director who makes a lot of the Nicholas Sparks type films. So he's also did My Sister's Keeper, he also did The Last Song. So he's obviously quite good at doing kind of romantic moving soundtracks. But his list is also ridiculously extensive. If you look on Wikipedia, he's done so many films, including the Sex and the City movies 1 and 2. The final one of this video, I'll probably do another one because there's so many tracks I haven't listed, like one's by John Williams, who obviously needs a mention. But this is from Let the Right One In, which was by Johann Söderqvist. I have said that wrong. I know I have, but Google Let the Right One In and you'll find it. Now this is the original film, so it's the one that has subtitles in short for anyone that's confused. And I saw this in a cinema in London, one of those nice cinemas with the sofas, and that's irrelevant, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. And I remember I was instantly kind of sucked into the mood of the film because of the music. Something very kind of cool, icy about the film and the mood for some reason, obviously because of the setting, but also the colouring of the film, and there's just something about the music that kind of mirrors that as well. This isn't as straightforward orchestral as a lot of the ones I've featured. There's definitely some more synth manufactured sounds in there, but it's still great at evoking the mood that you want for the film. that's just a few of my favourite film scores. Let me know if you've taken the time to listen to any of the ones I've recommended and what you think. Also let me know ones that perhaps you like below. I will probably do another video on some more scores I like, so this is just, you know, some ones to get you started. I hope some of you found that interesting. I know it's not going to be for everyone, but such beautiful music. I wanted other people to hear it and listen to it because I find it so incredibly relaxing to put on some of these scores when I'm, you know, in the bath or needing to chill out and got some candles on and things like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you want to, it's up to you, and it'd be lovely if you could subscribe to this little family. Thanks for watching, bye.